Hello, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live. I am Seal Stanford, and we're going to talk about confidence today. And pretty excited to be talking about this subject because to make it really simple, the way you get confidence, you're probably going to laugh at me, but the way you get confidence in something is to be able to, you have to do the thing you don't know how to do, and you do it over and over again until you get the confidence that you need. And once you have the confidence, have you ever noticed how your ability to take more risk really expands? But when you're first in the middle of the learning process and going through a learning curve, typically you won't take as many risks. Because why? Because you don't have that confidence that's needed. So confidence has a lot of aspects to it, actually. But before I go any further, if you would do me a huge favor, I would be so grateful. So if you're watching this live, just type in live in the comment section. If you're watching it as a replay, type in replay. Thank you very much. And then the other thing is, if you want the worksheet that we'll have available for you after this call, just type in the word confidence in the comment section, and we'll make sure you get that worksheet. So when you realize basically that you are the source, basically in the cause of your life, meaning being able to make changes or stay where you are, change positions, or just do nothing, when you realize that basically you are the source of that, it's really empowering, and also gives you a lot of confidence that you can do something about where you are. The more confidence you have, the more powerful you are, the more power you have. And also, in order to hold a really big, strong position, you have to have confidence to do so. I was thinking as I was preparing for today, I was thinking about areas of my life that I am very confident in. And I was looking at the ones where I'm at the really top of the zone, areas that I've mastered. I can really hold a strong position around it. I don't get thrown off when people, if I run into someone that really doesn't understand maybe what I'm communicating, and maybe they have negative thoughts or maybe negative viewpoints about it. And when I'm in that position and have that level of confidence in my subject, I really don't get thrown off. But it takes a lot of knowledge and an ability to be able to apply that knowledge and have that certainty within yourself and have that confidence. That's how it's created. So some of the things that I run into and I see other people run into all the time when I'm coaching them is they're wanting to do something, but they're insecure, or they're worried, or they have a false sense of confidence. I think sometimes people go to school and because we usually know a little bit about a lot of subjects and we've not taken anything to mastery, sometimes a lot of times there is a pretense of really knowing and understanding the subject. Another frustration I see is, man, when you don't have the confidence, or you're working with someone that doesn't have confidence, and it really slows down the process, slows down the team, slows down the organization, and it can create a lot of frustration among the other team members. A lot. And so when you can get certainty of yourself, then that's going to make it possible for you to hold a position, and then you can take more risk. Now, there's one thing that as I was studying this today that I thought was quite interesting that really affects a person's confidence, and that is their ability, their command presence. And what I mean by command presence is there's a few steps involved in command presence. Presence, we know, is one of the abilities is to be able to be here and now. And command is being able to control, being able to command. And, you can't do that unless you've mastered that area. So command presence is consist of this. First of all, you have to know what's wanted. Second, you have to name the want. Third, you have to be able to form a very powerful image, if you will, that fully describes that want, okay? And once you can do that, then that sets you up to be able to hold a position. And from that, you want to be able to, project exactly that huge positive position of what you want. So, and then you'll be able to carry that out and make that happen. So when I look at, I was looking at, for example, we do the personal zones profile for people. And when I sit down with people, my confidence level is at mastery. And the reason why it's at mastery is I've been delivering these since 2004, and I've done hundreds and hundreds of these. So I was looking today at like, what exactly did I do? Well, I watched a lot of lectures by Alan. I read a lot of bulletins that he wrote on getting that specific skill. And then I actually took my knowledge and I practiced and I practiced and I practiced. I delivered and delivered hundreds of them to where now I know exactly the behavior patterns, the questions to help the person see the behavior patterns, the questions to help the person really acknowledge their skills and abilities and be able to expand what they're already doing. And, so it's like the confidence level makes it possible for me to hold a really big, powerful position, if you will. I'm not really scared to ask a person anything. I'm not really scared of anything that they could say. So I'm able to take risks. That's where I was going with that. So my command presence, doing that particular function of my job and that particular aspect of my hat, if you will, really sets me up and causes me to be in a powerful position. And it's very, very helpful for those I'm working with because I don't have any fear. So I'm able to help them look at what they need to look at, acknowledge what they need to acknowledge, and get a great result. So command presence is huge. And I'm sure those of you who are listening to me, when you will see, I would encourage you to look at those areas that you have a lot of confidence in and take a look at all the things you did to get there, and take a look at how, when you hold a position, how it affects others. And if you don't hold a position, how it affects others. If you've got command presence and you've got confidence, it will, tremendously affect the organizations you're connected to, your own team, your own company. It is a must. And so I was reading another article where Benjamin Franklin, Alan was talking about confidence, and Benjamin Franklin advised that a person should take one thing at a time and give strict attention to that one thing. And he says, leaving all others to their ordinary chance. So I thought that was pretty interesting, because when you look at Thomas Edison, because Thomas Edison took one thing until he got the result that he wanted, but it took him 10,000 experiments before he finally got the perfect light bulb. And if you look, there was a huge positive behind what he was trying to accomplish, because look at how those 10,000 experiments and that light bulb greatly affected the future of the world, basically, and did the greatest good for the greatest number. So 10,000 experiments, he never gave up, he kept persisting. And can you imagine the level of confidence that he had once he got that completed master of a product? So with that, lucky is the person who has a lot of confidence, because that tells me they did a lot of things right. They also did some things wrong, and they corrected. They got back on the horse, as we say in Texas, and they rode it again. until they got that level of mastery in what they were trying to achieve. And a vital key, I love this, of self-respect. This is a vital key. If you want to improve your self-respect, always deliver what you promise, when you promise, and where you promised it. And so with that, if you want the worksheet today, just type in the word confidence and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, and happily have confidence and do what it takes to get it.